today, what I want to do is talk about dynamics that might be affecting your family and your relationships without you even noticing. And the tips and advice that I'm going to share with you today in this video come from this book. And we are currently reading this book inside of my book club, but this is the book, It Didn't Start With You, and it talks about how inherited family trauma shapes who we are and how to end the cycle. So I picked this book for the month of December to read inside of our book club, and this is actually the first book that we are reading. One thing I want to do is, again, pull a card for you, and if you have been watching my videos, you know that I like to pull these fun cards, and let's see, maybe there's a message here for you. This is the Oracle. This is actually my first Oracle, and I just felt so attracted to it. So, of course, I was going to grab it, and now we're gonna use it. So it's a very mysterious little oracle here, but sometimes there could be a message or not. And so let's see. I hope that you guys are having the best time ever. Happy holidays. I mean, we're already in December, and Maria Sabina, Sage. So I feel more called towards Maria Sabina. I have gotten this card before. So I'm going to read for you what this card means. I mean, look how gorgeous this lady looks here with her mushrooms. Keyword: faith. I am the woman who looks inward, she says. I am the woman who examines, she says. I am the woman who cries, she says. I am the woman who whistles, she says. I am the woman who thunders, she says. I am the woman who is wise in medicine, she says. I am the woman who knows herbs, she says. These words are taken from one of poems written by Maria Sabina, a healer from Mexico. Maria Sabina was a oral poet. She lived and died in poverty and didn't speak Spanish. She was introduced to mushrooms, the magic kind, as a child, and she referred to them as her Los Niños Sagrados. You guys, I did 1 year of Duolingo. I don't know why, I just remember this. And I have a love-hate relationship with that bird, with Duolingo. Okay, I love it and I hate it. I love it because it was just so much fun doing the lessons every single day, but I hate it because I miss it. So I might go back to learning Spanish. Who knows? We'll see. But I did it for 1 year, and that was incredible. I really felt my brain expand. Anyways, so thanks to these mushrooms and her profound Christian faith, the healer treated the sick during an all-night vigil when she ingested the mushrooms and accessed another world of teachings. In the 1950s, she was visited by Robert Gordon and his wife, Valentina Pavlovna, I hope I said that right, who studied magic mushrooms. The couple took part in the vigil and then told the world about the extraordinary little Mexican woman. Over the following decades, many Westerns went to Mexico to experiment with mushrooms and meet Maria. But in the words of a bitter Maria Sabina, this took away their power to heal. By then, people only used the mushrooms in their search for personal revelations, and they no longer held any value for the community or healing. So encountering Maria Sabina in this oracle means reestablishing a relationship with faith in the invisible, the hope of healing that comes from a simple, courageous, and devout soul. Oh my gosh, you guys. I remember when I first read this, I resonated with this a lot. If you don't know, I actually last year also started studying and learning to become an herbalist. So it's funny because Maria was a medicine woman. She was an herbalist. And I don't know, just something about herbs is so healing for me. I have always, since, you know, I think I was 16 when I really got introduced to the world of self healing and the power of healing with natural stuff, with stuff that, our ancestors used, stuff that was here way before, you know, the new world took over, the old world actually took over. We're not in the new world, but the old world. If you know, you know. Okay, we're not going to get into it. We will inside of my book club. So come join me inside of my book club, and I would love to chat with you. And again, this is the book that we are reading. It didn't start with you, just healing those cycles and patterns. And the reason I brought up herbs, because herbs have been such a fundamental part of my spirituality, honestly, like working with herbs, learning about herbs. That whole journey has just been magical. So if you are interested and want to learn more about that, let me know in the comments, and I can definitely make more videos about that stuff, because part of my own personal journey, not just spiritually but also physically. Again, I will get more into details inside of the actual book club. I have named that book club Healer's Book Club. So you better bet we are not just reading, okay? Books are just a tool. We are getting to the core of you. Okay, we're getting to the core of you and who you are. And that really does begin by understanding where we come from. Who are our parents? What does our ancestry say about us? There's a lot of gifts and talents and knowledge to be unlocked within parts of you that you have neglected, within parts of you that you have forgotten. So it is up to you and me and everyone to do this work and figure out what we do in here, okay? Family dynamics that can affect success. Not only can our financial vitality be hindered by breaks in the bond with our mother, or by unjust business dealings and unfair inheritances, a host of other dynamics can affect our relationship with success. In the pages that follow, we will explore several family influences that can limit us. Each acts as a silent force that can affect consecutive generations. Any one of these dynamics can derail the forward progress we attempt to make. So this is what I was saying earlier. Healing is a journey, and if you are currently surrounded by any sort of quote unquote negative energies. And in yesterday's video, actually, I talk about how there are really, if you think about it, no such thing as negative or positive energies. If we believe that we are all one and everything is happening here and in the now, then there is no good or bad or positive or negative. We are sort of just existing. And of course, we can do things to get ourselves to a more frequency where we experience more positive and exciting things in our reality, in our human experience. But some of these, again, quote unquote negative experiences can come from family, can come from trauma within the family, can come from things that you think that you are all healed of, but a grandparent or a grandmother may have carried a huge burden, and this burden energetically can get passed down generations, and you may be the lucky one. Yes, I call you the lucky one because you have a chance here to really heal not just yourself but your generations. You guys, this work goes deep. This work really goes into it. So let's get back on track, okay? Rejecting a parent can impede our success. So, this is number one of family dynamics that can affect success. Rejecting a parent can impede our success. So, regardless of the story we tell about our parents, how good or bad they were, how hurt we feel by what they did or didn't do, when we reject them, we can limit our opportunities. Our relationship with our parents is in many ways a metaphor for life. Those who feel that they have received a lot from their parents often feel they receive a lot from life. Feeling that we got only a small amount from our parents can translate into the feeling that we get only a small amount from life. And shortchanged by our parents, we can feel shortchanged by life. Wow. It goes on further to say, when we reject our mother, we can unconsciously distance ourselves from the comforts of life, such as security, safety, nurturance, care, all the elements associated with mothering. So if there was a wound or a break within your while you were growing up within your mother or your father, these wounds can really impact how you show up in the world today, how you present yourself, what belief systems you carry, how you operate, what fears you hold, what doubts you hold within this vessel and the energetic vessel, what types of, I like to call them your filters, what filters you carry within this vessel of yours. What are the filters that slowly we can begin on, unlayering, unmoving. We can slowly start moving these layers and really get down to the core of who you are, the core of what makes you you, what makes you you. So yesterday actually I'm currently brainstorming how to best, bring my love for books for you inside of the book club. And I wrote down a sentence that said, "My words are my sword." So I don't know why I felt so in resonance with this sentence. My words are my sword. So a lot of the things that we say and a lot of the things that we don't just say them vocally, but also words we say within our own subconscious, even our conscious. What are the words that are there? And they truly are your sword. And I'm thinking about maybe launching a workshop very very soon, titled "My words are my sword," and how to begin programming that part of yourself, but also how to use these words in order to have a sword. That was more like a, what are they called? The magic wand, but your sword. And you are a powerful being. You are a powerful creator, and your sword, especially if you are an entrepreneur, we know that words are literally 99% of business, okay? Anything you do will require words, whether that's selling, whether that's talking to other people, whether that's creating content, all of that is words, is words. So let me know if also you'd be interested in a workshop around that, because I have learned just through all of this healing work, you come to find out that this pain that you carry within you can actually be used as sort of a weapon, but in a really good way, to create what you want to create in this world, and really use your sword as your wand, as your writing, you know your words are your sword. I don't know. You'll understand. You'll know what I'm talking about. But this is this is the type of work that I want to introduce to you moving forward, because it's stuff that has helped me a lot in my personal life, and not just in business but my personal life. And that's why we are starting with this book inside of the book club, the Healers Book Club, because it is the foundation. I feel like your family life, it really is the foundation and what makes you you. So I got really excited there. I said a lot of things. I hope that all of that you were able to connect with, and you learned a thing or two. I only shared one lesson from, I even lost the page. Okay, you guys, this is how we do it. I will have a topic and then I get into it. And then by the end of it, time has gone by and it's like, what did we even talk about today? Well, we talked about a lot. And if you want to continue this conversation, I'll be sharing more, all of that fun stuff, what might be currently affecting your family relationship and dynamics. My words are everywhere. Okay. I love you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.